Like, what in the hell was that yesterday? We got footballed?
We got football.
We got footballed?
Which
we're not supposed to get footballed.
Can I just say this? Yesterday is one of the reasons why you play the game, because anything can happen. It's unfortunate.
That's not supposed to happen, though.
It's not.
That's not supposed to happen.
Is that not why you watch sports, though?
No, that's definitely not why I watch
Not if
sports.
you're the Dolphins.
That,
I mean, it was here's the problem. That loss started in the first half, and we just didn't want to realize it because they got a big lead.
Oh, it was definitely a game. I'll say that it was not a game they deserved to win. Like,
right.
They were gifted that game by an inept team, but when the inept team decides, here's a 2-touchdown lead, you typically take that baby home.
Correct.
You're just like, hey, we just got to take this one home.
Correct.
And for them to give you the game, give you a cover, and then blow that,
right?
It was just a colossal failure on every level, dude.
Here's what, and there's a couple of things that was real noticeable.
Hey! Oh, 0-3.
What's up, over?
0-3. What a losers.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
Don't let him get away with it.
Oh, that's
his
right.
ass was 0-3 too.
No.
Woo!
That's about me. A couple of you guys stinking up the joint.
There she is. Away with it.
There she
you
is.
got some new boots?
There she is.
Boots.
No? Where'd you get
boots
those? In Tennessee?
No.
Oh. All right. I don't understand it, dude. Like
it was. Can I just say this? That was excruciating to watch.
Yeah.
Like, how, with 11 guys on the field, how can everybody be so damn open?
Was Fangs in the elevator? Like, did he headed?
Was he heading down?
Yeah, was he heading down? What happened?
And at what point? What point? Here's my biggest problem with defenses. Okay? Biggest problem. If you gonna give up a 36-yard play, right? If you're gonna give up a 36-yard play trying to play prevent, you might as well blitz everybody because you're going to give it up anyway. So at least try to put some pressure on the quarterback.
So embarrassing.
The fact that they consistently drop back and watch all the football in front of them while they methodically move the ball down the field, picking them apart, that's the part I have a problem with.
If you're a Dolphin, if you're a Dolphin fan today, there's going to be people, like, you literally, and Mike McDaniel said this after the game, it was just an embodiment of a loss. Everybody had a hand in this other than Tyreek Hill. It was such a colossal failure on every front. And like that to me then kind of lends over to coaching. And it's like, it's hard for me not to look at this Mike McDaniel, who I adore. I love him. I love his quirkiness. We love it. We know the story. He's the best. He's the nicest. But
yes,
this dude lives in Too Cuteville. Like he does. And it's like, you get into this red zone.
You got a guy who's got 16 touchdowns and you want a trickery? You want to trick him?
Stop. And then, Mike, you're a guru. I'm just some schlub. But I have enough evidence on hand. Stop throwing the fade to Tyreek Hill and give it to Most.
He's a garden gnome.
Doesn't make any sense.
The guys who run the fades are Chase Claypool, right?
I get Tua's accurate.
Not that,
but it worked one time. It was against the Chargers week 1. It hasn't worked since.
Look, it looked like he was trying to throw a fade to a garden gnome that was covered by Shaq.
Makes no sense. It's this, and he runs it once a week. They get down there
once a week.
Always seems to be on first down. They're like, fade. Let's do that thing where you made that unbelievably perfect pass against the Chargers. Remember week 1? Let's do that again.
How about let's not do what we do best? That's the problem I have.
Yeah.
You have a running back who has 16 touchdowns, right? Partly because when you get inside the 5, you give it to him, and you go downhill and score. Simple as that. It's, you know what it reminds me of? The old Super Bowl and having Russell
I thought you were talking
Russell Wilson throw a 1-yard slant. Right? It will go down in history as one of the dumbest football calls ever.
I thought you were going to talk about his BFF, old Kyle Shanahan, getting too cute with the Falcons.
That too?
Like, I don't understand, dude.
What do you like? Why? And coaches get like this. Coaches get like this. When you get into a situation where you think you have to outcoach the other team. This is not an outcoaching moment. This is, hey, everybody put their mouthpiece in, buckle your chin strap, we inside the 10, we gonna pound it. End of discussion. Now, if it gets too ridiculous, you can have a check and roll Tua out. But not before you kick the tires on running it down their throat. Don't start throwing it, and then on third down, then run a handoff. No! Give him 3 chances first.
Bro, I mean, how many times on third down you said Tua either sacked or fell down, or you had the old of course we cannot forget once again this season. You think one of them is enough this season, but how about another drop snap in the
red zone.
In the red zone with old Eichenguch out there getting stuck in his cheeks and just a disaster.
You can't call him that though. You can't call him Eichenguch.
Why?
Just not.
They got stuck in the old Eichenguch, dude. Right there.
Call it that.
That's where the hands are. So if he would have hit it there.
I saw the replay slow-mo, and I was like, that got stuck in the old Eichenguch. Like, he couldn't get it out. You know? It was stuck there. It was like Tua trying to, unstuff a turkey.
Oh, gosh. The damage is done. Damage is done. Once you stuff that turkey, buddy, the next time it's going to be revisited is when it's cooked and ready to eat.
Fair question by Roman. Just goes, how can he just fall? I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Fell.
Just falling, dude. He needs more judo.
Apparently, no. Well, I found out this week that he said he stopped taking it.
Well,
I was like, well,
problem.
big mistake.
Look at this.
Big mistake. You mess with the jiu-jitsu gods.
It might be because of the Kyle Lowry.
And maybe, I don't know. But he's
bounced up then.
Look, I'm not going out here and I'm giving Tua a pass either. He stunk up the joint. Like he's had
but part of it is this. Tua has been so precise in when he gets rid of the ball, how he gets rid of the ball, and whatever. The problem that he had yesterday is what Tennessee did. At all cost, take away that first option. Make him hold the ball and then put the pressure on their offensive line, the Dolphins' offensive line, to protect for longer than 3 seconds. And if you see, every time he patted the ball, right, it pretty much ended up in a sack or a throwaway. So what has to happen is you got to make some damn adjustments off of that. We've seen this before. Every team where Tua has struggled throwing the football, they've done the same thing. They pack in the middle of the field. They dare you to throw the little short stuff, and we'll give you the 4 or 5 yard passes, methodically moving the ball down the field. The offensive coaches, including Mike McDaniel, doesn't have the stones to say, we'll just run it 30 straight times. For whatever reason, because that would have probably been what's called, the only way you're going to get those safeties up is if you establish the run. If you don't establish the run and you allow them to just hang back there, Tua's going to have problems throwing the ball where he likes to throw it.
I'm not saying this, but people are saying this. I'm not saying this, but people are saying this.
And when you say people.
No, people are saying this because I love Tua. I love
Wait
Tua.
a minute. Wait.
I'm a Tua guy.
Wait, hey. Marcos? When he says people.
No, I'm not saying this, but people are saying this.
That's
because Tua, I mean, prime time comes around. Tua.
Oh, you saying
don't
Tua's
you do it.
prime time?
People are saying
He's a bad PTP.
Lefty Kirk Cousins.
Oh no.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins might damn near be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but what is a
-1
known thing about Kirk Cousins?
for Sash.
I mean,
Shrivels up in prime time. Everybody knows it. He's a 1 o'clock QB.
Question. They say the same things about Aaron Rodgers in the
No.
playoffs, except for 1
He
year.
has a Super Bowl.
Huh?
Has a Super
That
Bowl.
was 15 years ago.
People are saying that. They're calling him Lefty Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Shriveling up in prime time. He's a 1
People
p.m.
are
QB.
people.
People are saying that. I'm not saying
People are
it.
Tobin.
I'm not saying it. But Kirk Cousins, who, by the way, was on the Manningcast watching all this faulty yesterday, probably had some of his primetime stink on it.
You think Kirk Cousins is a bad quarterback?
No, he's just not. He's not a primetime quarterback. Not a primetime quarterback. Tua hasn't shown up in primetime.
Is Lamar a primetime quarterback?
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, because guess what? Early on in the year, they were folding up like cheap suits in the fourth quarter. Yes, they were. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Like it's a
Why are you comparison shopping right now? Who
because
cares?
it's a terrible take.
It's a true take.
It's not a true take.
He has not been good in prime time.
He really hasn't though.
He hasn't.
All
What-
right.
The Chargers game, like maybe was that prime time? Does that count as prime time?
No.
No, it was a 4:00 game.
Prime time's at night.
Wait, did they play Chargers Sunday night?
They did last year. You want to know what happened?
Oh.
Worst game of the season for
Oh,
Tua.
that's what it was. That's
Okay,
right.
it was
That's
last
right.
Primetime Tua, it's a thing.
You know what?
It's a problem.
For somebody saying people,
Yeah.
he certainly is.
Oh, he stopped saying people
all
a few
the
minutes
stats.
ago.
No, this is what people are saying. though. People are saying
He
this.
knows all the hitting points, all the stats, all of the.
He
What
did
do
his
you?
research.
Look, I wrote a love song for this guy. I love this
That
guy.
don't
As a
mean
I
nothing.
love him as a
Can't just bring
quarterback.
back
I
the
love
music
him.
every time, dude.
I love him as a
So-
quarterback.
music.
You know
It's
what?
just, it's just people are saying.
Hey.
People are saying.
I was engaged before.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? That ain't who I married.
Dude, I'm telling you right
no,
now,
I'm just saying.
it's just a thing
You
where
can change.
primetime Tua,
Mm.
it's a problem. It's a
Mm.
problem.
Primetime Tua?
It's a problem. It's a
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
I need him.
Okay.
I need him to have a primetime show up because let me tell you something.
Right.
There's going to be some more primetime coming up.
It's getting ready to get.
We're getting
this-
ready for some primetime.
This was the worst possible time for a game like this. Right? It really is. Timbo Slice. I'm people.
Oh!
I don't like what you're saying, Timbo, but I appreciate your honesty.
I love the guy. I really do.
You don't know.
I do.
Hold on.
But he has
Don't-
not come through
Marcos,
in
Yeah.
prime
you
time.
cannot say I love the guy,
But
right? No.
He has not come through in prime time.
Really, him? It's on him.
Not just him.
Was he playing defense?
Dude,
Did he give up 2
You're
touchdowns
lashing
in
out
4
right now.
minutes?
You're
Wait,
lashing out.
wasn't
Did
playing
Tua
much
get to-
offense.
Are you
Wait.
the MVP or you're not the MVP?
Did Tua
I think we found out yesterday.
give up 2 touchdowns
did.
in 4
He did.
minutes?
But
Okay, stop.
but he did. He also.
Mike McDaniel.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you just say that. Okay.
Okay.
He also did not put up any touchdown drives
Mhm.
at
Correct.
any time that was not given to him basically by the Titans.
Correct.
Okay.
And that goes back to
Will Levis threw-
that goes back to
Outplayed.
my original comments
Mhm.
about what they did
Mike McDaniel
defensively.
definitely has blame. And so did Vic Fangio.
Dude, you can't. Football's cyclical.
Mm.
If I see you have a problem with something,
Mm.
I'm going to incorporate that to some extent in my game plan.
Mhm.
If it's a defense that we already run, it's going to look a lot better than somebody making adjustments to it. So a team that normally plays cover 2, that normally gets their linebackers deep, those are the teams that have always created problems for Tua just because of what they do offensively. What are the adjustments going to be? I've had this conversation with you before. It's the same thing. Like, okay, enough.
You want to know where it usually shows up though? These issues in prime time.
Simply right.
Usually in prime time
Well,
is typically when we have the issues with
Welcome
this.
back.
It's good to see you.
He never got this angry during the Marcos and Leroy show yesterday.
I love him. I'm not.
You can't say I love him.
I do love him.
You just did.
I have to be fair and
You spent
objective.
the last 3 minutes
No, Leroy, he was talking about people, what people were saying.
He spent the
People.
last 3 minutes
People.
saying nothing close to what love sounds like.
I have to be
Listen,
objective.
If you love Tua, don't
I love
me.
Tua.
Don't
I love
me
Mike
like that.
McDaniel. I love Fangs. Okay, but like that was a meltdown, and everybody's got their hand in the honey pot. And I got to tell you, Pooh Bear,
Oh,
he didn't come through.
Who's Pooh Bear?
Tua.
Two Bear.
He was supposed to be. He's supposed to be winning the Tua. Yesterday, he was not.
Winnie the Pooh.
That's a point. Back up to this.
Point for Marco.